In Visual Studio Code, you should organize a project by physical folder. So if you open a folder, that becomes a project. In the one project, which is a one folder, you should have only one executable code. So that is the bottom line. No matter how small your program is, you should have a new folder for each program if that is a project. That's connected to the remote server, green box. Click connect to host, CS Linux server, and password. So second, the Visual Studio Code is launched, so I can close the first original one, and then let me expand this one. So it's connected. So opening a project or a folder is from this Explorer menu, left side. As you open a folder, that becomes a project. So if this is a new project, you should have created a folder first. So under View, open Terminal. This is my CS Server Linux account. So let me create a project folder, make a directory named as a CPP project, all C++ project I want to place there. So let me change directory to. So within this folder directory, I'm going to create many C++ project. So let's have actual project P1 is in CPP project. So if you are going to create a new project under P1, you should open P1 folder, not CPP project folder. So that is required to handle the Visual Studio Code project. So let's click on Open Folder. This is my home account in CPP project. And then P1 is the project folder I'm going to use. So OK. Then as you can see, P1 appears and prompt occasionally password is prompted. There. So now I have opened the P1 as a project, which is a folder as well. Now we are ready to create the C++ program. So here is a create new file icon. Name is, let me, as main.cpp. Then I can do int main cout hello endl. So at this moment, you can see that cout and endls are not recognized. So on the fly syntax check is there. So we should have included iostream namespace std there. Then all the errors are gone. So those on the fly syntax check is done by the extension. So if you click on extension, the recommended one is Microsoft C++, this one. So click on this, and then it is installed. So if you use the first time, it may be prompted. You may be prompted to install this extension. So if you don't get a prompt there, then install this one, C++ by Microsoft. There. So you can search for here, C++. Then the one from Microsoft is the one. So be sure to install this one. And that does the on-the-fly syntax check and a few other things. So suppose if I do integer, define integer n is 20, something like that. Now I do k is 10 there. Then k is error because it's not defined. It's not defined. As I move the pointer over, it says something like that. And then here I can define integer k, and all the errors are gone. So that's the benefit of using on-the-fly syntax check. So to run this program, we need to open a terminal. So view, terminal, then compile the program, main.cpp, and then you can run it. So if you have a multiple file, so be sure to create everything under P1 project. Of course, you can create the subfolders now. Here is a folder, new folder icon there. But remember that P1 is a project now, and you should have only one executable code, combined everything within this folder.